came in. I got the call this afternoon. So I decided on going with the Savage 110. A couple of reasons. One of the biggest is tree position safety. Locks the bolt won't open. You don't lose any ammunition when you're in the woods hunting. That was one of the biggest reasons. I like the looks of the new stock. It's really crappy. It's very thin. It's touching up here. Hopefully I can push it over and adjust it. It feels good through here. It's got a nice palm swell. It has a nice feel. Got a nice soft pad. I do like the ergonomics of it. This model is the new Model 110 with the bolt release underneath instead of up here on the side where you're used to seeing it. It is the round top like most of the new ones are. It does have the larger bolt handle, solid. It's not light. It does have a slightly heavier contour barrel. It is threaded with a nice cap that is the same diameter and feel as the barrel. It's got nice sights on it. Brass, metal, no plastic. The only problem with it was everything was loose. I'm going to pull everything off and re-Loctite it, clean the threads, yada, 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 all that. I think this sight is on backwards. I got to look at it. Maybe it doesn't matter. But I think it's on backwards. I like it. I like the feel of it. It's got a really nice trigger. I didn't adjust anything. I picked up a set of Tally lightweight rings. I hope these are the right ones. Pretty sure they are. And I'm going to put on my favorite scope, the Nico Sterling Diamond 2.5 to 10 by 50. I did have the Monstrum 2 to 10 that I like so much set aside for this rifle. But I got something else in the works, and I think I'm going to put that scope on that. So stay tuned for that. Always something going on here, and yeah, that's something else headed into the channel. So let me get this popped open. Let me get this box out of our way. I can't show you installing this this sight, but I'll get it done and I'll come back. A little more talk and we'll get to the range, probably in the next video. So stand by. Hey, magic. Everything went together nice. Just so you know, there's been a lot of controversy about screw sizes and Savage changing things. They always used to be 6s, and now some of them are 8s. This is a number 6. There is certain calibers. I've seen the list online that you can look and see exactly what the different new guns are threaded with number 8 screws versus the number 6 of the old ones. And this one is a number 6. Again, this is the round top, and I showed you the numbers on the Tally rings if you want to get them for yourself. Let's see. The magazine is actually very nice. It's polymer, but it's heavy duty thick, you know. It goes in, snaps in nice. The release on it is nice. I do like it. I've priced them. They're a little pricey. There is a block in the back, but they're plenty long. I've run bullets through it. It's going to be a feeding issue with the blunt bullets because of the design of the back of the barrel. It's just like the Ruger Americans. It's dead flat. So they'll go in. They won't go in smooth. You got to kind of finagle them a little. I don't know how anything can be done about that. It's just going to be the way it is. But they do go in. Every one of my hand loads went right in fine. The factory ones do feed pretty nicely right out of the magazine. So there is that. As bullets become available, or if you use the muzzle loader bullets that are pointy in your reloads, they're going to likely feed just fine. The bolt fit is nice. The bolt does ride right on the magazine. So you can hear it. The bolt rides on the magazine. It's the design of it. It rides right in these races right here. So it strips right off nice. It doesn't, you don't feel it really. It doesn't make it, you know, bad. You get, there's a little bit of drag at the end, but it flows. Like I said, the trigger is really nice. I didn't touch it. It is adjustable. I really like the larger bolt handle, longer bolt handle. Two of the things that I liked, along with the 3-position safety that I had to have. These are low rings and a 50mm objective, and they are fine. Let's get something white behind there so you can see. I don't know if I'm gonna, here we go. Okay. It's about perfect. Any closer and I would worry. Matter of fact, it is close enough that the rubber flip up would touch. Probably wouldn't be a problem because it's just rubber, but it would touch. But I took it off because it hits the front sight. It won't flip up because it hits the front sight. I don't need the sights on. I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't completely decided. I kind of like the sights, the idea of the sights being there. Cannot see them through the scope rings, so it is really moot. I should take them off. I could put them back on if I needed them, but I like the idea of them. But that's probably what I'll do. Probably take them off because I can't see them. Anyway, if I was stuck in the woods, I would need tools to get the bases off in order to use the open sights. So maybe if I were to use this rifle for something costly, travel away from home, I would want them there as a backup. But for me around here, I don't really need it. Here's the deal with the stock. Like I told you, excuse me, I just had dinner. See it? Now, you can't make it touch. Well, I guess you can. But you got to push hard to make it touch. So it's got lots of room. And it's not actually touching. It's just not even. It's just not even. I have not taken it out of the stock to see if it's slightly in the stock crooked or something like that. I haven't checked the bedding yet to see what the bedding looks like here. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I like the green stock. I like the feel of it. But let's shoot it and see how it shoots, how it performs, how it handles, and decide from there what I'm going to do. When I really like a rifle, I've restocked it. So we'll see. I like the looks of this. I like the feel of this stock. You know, everything from the action back. It's adjustable length to pull. These little inserts come in the box. It's got a nice soft recoil pad. I don't anticipate this being a big kicker. The 450 is not. This is smaller than that, so it's going to be fine that way. Yeah, I like what I see. I like what I see. It was just under 6 beans, so about the same cost as all the others in its class. The Axis are a little bit cheaper, but it's right there with the Americans. I think it's right there with the Trail Hunter, the 110 Trail Hunter. I think it's just a little bit cheaper, but you're getting a little bit more with the Hog Hunter. You know, you're getting the sights. You're getting a different, upgraded, newer 110 action. And one of the other big things is the magazine. I showed you it, but it's not a hang-down AR style magazine like a lot of the other ones have, or an AICS magazine, ACIS, which are fine. I like this to hold on to a hunting rifle. You know, this is how I like a hunting rifle. Love these bases and rings. If you haven't ever used these, they're just awesome. Lightweight, one-piece base and rings. You get them in 1 inch, 30mm, or 34, I believe, for most actions. If I can give you any advice, I would say if you're like me and you like your scope low, get one size lower than you think you're going to use, because these bases are pretty thick. Like I said, this is a 50 millimeter and these are lows. Okay, so if you've got a 40 millimeter, obviously lows are going to be fine. If you've got a 56 millimeter, something like that, you might need to step up to mediums. But that's a 50 millimeter objective and it's just perfect. You can just see the front sight on the lowest power, but it's not a problem. I've got a Monstrum bubble level on here, which I really love. I've shown you a few times because they're arched. I put it on with a plumb, so I know the scope is square. I have not zeroed it yet. Trying to think of what else you're going to ask me about that I would like to know myself before I learned it. I think that's about it. Does not come with bases. Does not come with scope bases. This model. So you're going to have to buy those. Again, it's the number 6 screws and it's round top. Any questions you got about it, you can post them up in the comments down below. Happy to answer. And I'm probably going to get this to the range very soon. I've waited for it for a long time. Like I said, it's like 15, 16, 18 months, something like that. I'd have to really look back. I know this morning on my phone, you know how you get the happened on this day last year type of thing. And on this day, 1 year ago, I bought 2 boxes of ammo. So I had money down on it before that because I was buying ammo. So I got to head over to my other dealer where I've got this paid for. Make sure that he doesn't get it in for me because I don't want 2 of them. And I'll get my money back on my deposit. And there we go. So stay tuned. I'll have this out on the range soon. We'll see how she shoots. God bless everybody. CW out.